Hi there, I am Kathy Crow. Thank you for joining me here at the Crow Cottage in Springfield, Missouri. It is so nice to see you. And today I am going to do a couple of really fun little folds. Today I'm doing several stamp sets, and I'm excited to share with you a couple of the new ones, but I'm bringing in some old stuff too. And I can't believe how much stuff right now is on the, oh, sorry, I've got to do that. Sorry, I had to get myself on there so I can see any comments down below. I've actually got my phone working today. Can you believe it? Thankfully, because I cannot see comments every time I try to do it on my computer. It never works very well, and I can never see any comments or see if anybody's on with me. So this is a treat that I can actually do that. Now today I am going to use, I'm going to use Silly Goose, I think, just for one of the cards. I'm going to try to do three little fun fold cards with just a couple of simple images, but I'm going to use this around the bend, I think, if I get to the card that I wanted to do this with. I really like this, and the bundled savings is going on this. This is not retiring, but the savings, the 10% savings on it is. So if you want this with a 10% discount, the dies and stamps, and you will, you need to get that now before the retired savings ends. But today, mainly what I'm using is circle sayings. This has a punch that's a nice big one, and I double checked all of my circle punches because I have a bunch of circle punches. This one says 2 3/8. It's mirrored, so you really can't even see that, but it does write, it is written on there, 2 3/8. It's big. You can see this is a nice big one. All of my circle punches are much smaller than this, so I am very happy to have that. I usually have to get out a die to get that circle, and which I can do, but sometimes it's kind of nice to have a quick punch. And then also 2 3/8, I'm thinking that's going to be a size that is going to layer nicely behind my other circle dies. I am also going to get to, some paper. I'll put that down before I do that. One of the papers goes with Zany Zoo. This is another set that's a very fun stamp set that I'm going to be using. Now, I think I'm allowed to show that. Oh, I hope I didn't just blow it and not show something I'm not supposed to. I think everything I actually get from the new catalog that's coming out, these are things that aren't available until May 4, and we're having to be very strict about not showing things that are available in the catalog. We can show you the front of the catalog. If you want a catalog, the way to get it is to place an order with me, a $50 order or more, and I will mail a catalog to you. If you live here in Springfield, Missouri, you can come and pick it up at my house. I'm actually going to do an open house here to pick up your catalog on May 4. May 4? I think that's when it is. I don't know. I should double check here really quick. I've got my little flyer handy right over here. Let me see. When is it? It is May 12. Wow, good thing I checked. May 12. That would have been bad. May 4 is when the catalog actually opens, but May 12 is when I'm doing my open house. Sorry about that. Today I am very casual. Okay, I got my big flannel shirt on because it was pretty cold here, so I wanted to be warm. So anyway, I'm a little bit, my nails aren't done because I've got a bunch of roses coming today, and I'm going to be planting. So I thought maybe I'll wait to do my nails. I'll wait until after I get all of those roses planted in. So I think I can show you what I've got. I hope so, because I was going to show you some of this paper. Now I'm a little scared, but I think I can. Oh boy, I need to check my compliance rules. I was really good about that when I first started, and I think I've gotten out of the habit because I just think, I know what the rules are. Well, I've forgotten since I'm having a hard time remembering what I'm allowed to show you and what I'm not. I could get in big trouble if I'm not supposed to show these. But I think it's okay. The things that I buy and make right now, I can show you. I just can't show you the inside of the catalog until it actually is live to you. And they've only, for us demonstrators, if you join my team, you get a chance to see and buy things before the rest of the world does. And that's one of the perks of being part of a team. We would love to have you join us. I've got my, if you noticed, my catalog is all nicely spiral bound, because that's what I do for all of my team members, is I make a nice spiral bound catalog and send it to them. All right, now this is the daisy paper, and it's really pretty. It's called Fresh as a Daisy. The stamp set's really cute, and I think I might use this today. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've got out to maybe do. I know that for sure I am going to use this boho blue paper. This is the Countryside Inn one, and I know I'm going to use this paper today. So this is just all different blues. We actually have a color refresh, you know. I've got a lot of new colors. The only new color that I'm using today, though, is the blue that goes with this. Oh, this doesn't look like it really goes with it. It does with some of these sheets. This top one, not so much. This is the Azure Afternoon. There's a cute little bunny sheet in here that has this azure blue color in it, and I think I'm going to have to pick up my Balmy Blue out there, or Misty Moonlight or something, to actually go with this. I'll have to go drag that out. And then also I am going to use, for our Zany Zoo, I am going to use the paper. Now there's a whole bunch of cute animals. It's just all cute animals. The Zany Zoo is just all cute animals. On the back, it's black and white print, but the die cuts out, the little alligator die cuts this alligator out for you. So I think I might use him today and not have to color the alligator that way. I'll just cut that out. There's a couple of other things that it cuts out too, but not any of these animals. There are others in here though that does. Oh, there's so many cute ones. Well, you can see them right here. There's this little cute turtle, a little raccoon. Anyway, so cute. But I did want to get out Silly Goose and use it and talk to you about it, because it's on the retiring list, and it shouldn't be. It's actually in the new catalog. I'm not sure why it got on the list, but it's not retiring. So just for you to know, you do not need to worry about that disappearing, because Silly Goose is coming back unless there's been some news that I don't know about, which is totally possible. Oh, I've got my garden schedule out here for our Nathaniel Green. They've got Garden Day coming up, and there's going to be a plant sale. So if you're in Springfield, Missouri, you might want to note that. I've got a bunch of plants coming today, so I don't think I need any more plants, but if it's growing down at the garden, I know it'll, grow really well. So and I've never been to their plant sale, so I think I want to see what it looks like. All right, now why is my video frozen over here on the side? I'm fine here. I don't know. It's like skipping and jumping and doing weird things on the side, but at least I can see it on the side, and I'm excited about that. Today's first card is going to be this cute little fun fold, just like this. I use citrus, the sweet citrus, and that's coming back, so that one's not going away. It's one of my favorites from last year, so we're going to use that, and I am going to take my sticky note off that has all of the dimensions on there. And then if you are going to place an order today, make sure you use the host code if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, then you don't want to use that. You want to just check out as my own customer, though, so that you get the rewards that I give you personally for placing an order with me. I always make sure I send something nice to people when they order from me, because I really appreciate it. So this is actually boho blue. Well, of course it is, because it's countryside. So that's what the main background color for this paper is boho blue. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this at 4.5, not 4.25, but 4.5. So it'll be a 4.5 by 11-inch sheet. And I want to save this because I'll use it later. And then we're going to turn it, and we will score at 2.5 inches. Let me move my stamps here. Okay, 2.5 inches. Let me grab my score tool. I keep it out of the track because it always flips out all over the place. And then 5 3/4. Okay, so that's all you do. And then you're gonna fold and score. So let me take that out and just move this here for a minute. There's a bunch of stuff on sale, folks. You know that, right? I've been on the website almost every day to see what they're adding. We haven't added anything in a while, but stuff is on sale a lot, and so you do not want to miss out on it. There's a lot of really nice things. Don't you love this paper? If you've got it, if you're one of those that has already, is not already a Stampin' fiend, and you already have this paper, let me know what you think, because I really like it. I like blue, I kind of have gone away from blue in the last year because it seemed like Stampin' Up! We had tons of pinks. So I was like super into pink. Well, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have more fun with blue this year. And I kind of prefer blue, I guess, normally. I'm looking at this. Isn't that pretty? It doesn't really quite go with this color. I'd have to get another one out, and I have lots. This looks like maybe our new Pebbled Path or something. It's pretty. It actually, on the back sides of all of your DSP, if you're ever wondering what are the colors, they list them. So Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. So I suppose that might be Misty Moonlight, but to me it looks more like Pebbled Path. I'm just going to find the one that's going to match my Boho Blue best. And it's probably the cover one. The back sides are nice, but they're not flowery. The back sides of all these sheets are nice. I don't want to knock them, but they're not flowery, and I want flowers. Okay, so we're going to just go with this one today. And now what you're going to want to do is cut your DSP this way. You're going to want to cut, first of all, we're going to cut a 4 1/4 side. Okay, 4 1/4. We'll just do one whole side here, 4 1/4, and then I can push this to the side because this is all I'll need is just this one sheet. We're going to turn it now and cut at 2 1/4, and I'm going to need a few of these. Let's see how many. I need one here, and then I'm going to put one here, and that's it. So I just need one more. So 2 1/4 for this one. So we've got that flap covered, and I'm going to just glue it as we go. I'm just going to do it just to get it done, get it moved on, because I want to get to that little circle that's going to go on this card. It's going to be cute. This is a fun fold, but it's a really fast and easy one. So if you're doing a fun fold class with people, this is a really good one to do with them. They won't have to think too hard while they're assembling their pieces. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I'm just reflecting on what I like to do in a class. I don't want to have to be thinking too hard. If I'm thinking too hard, I'm not enjoying it, because if you're in a class, there's other people, right? And then you're able to chat and listen to their stories and have a good time. And if you're thinking too much, it makes it hard. All right, normally I would cover this with, DSP2. That's what I did with this one. I just covered it all up, but that was a whole different card. This one, I think I like that just solid blue back there. So we're going to leave that. And this side, maybe I'll do this side. And I do want to do the inside, but we'll figure something out for that. So for that other flap, it is 3 inches by 4 1/4. So we only need one, and it's 3 inches. And then we'll just glue that one right here. I'm going to have to put my fan on. Now my shirt was nice and toasty and comfortable when the door was open to my room, but it's shut because Jeff is home today. He is substituting at the end of the week this week. And today he's going to be on his own a lot because I have got those roses coming. And I can't, they went to Stratford, Missouri. I guess that's where the FedEx office is, and they went there over the weekend. I hate it when they ship my plants out on a Friday, because then they just sit in a warehouse somewhere for 2 days. It's a 6-hour drive from where they sent them from. I looked it up just before coming on here, and I told Jeff, can you believe it? It's a 6-hour drive, and it's taking them, you know, it's going to take, and it took them 3 days to get it here. So I'm going to, if those plants aren't in great condition, I am going to write them and tell them I might never be ordering from you again. We'll see, but I might not ever, because they had better be in as good a shape as they would be if I was living in Washington State, because I have gotten many plants from this place. And when I lived in Washington State, they arrived in great shape. So they should be in good shape, but we'll see. I am a little skeptical. All right. So now that we have this part of it, I am going to want to have a white on the inside here, just so that I have a good space to write on. So we know this is a 4.5. So I'm going to do a 4 1/4 piece. This is my just plain old white cardstock. We're going to cut it down 4 1/4. And then I am going to cut it at 5 inches for that back side. I think it'll be, oops, that's 5.5. Let's go at the 5. I'm going to have to turn it. I've got it upside down. Let me turn it around so I can see my 5-inch mark better. There it is. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so then we will glue that in there, but I need to do some stamping on it first. And where is that circle? I've got my bends. I've got the goose. What did I do with the circle stamp set? Where are you, circle stamp set? I had you out because I was looking at you to make sure I wanted to use you today. So did I just miss it? Yeah, I did. There it is. Circle sayings. Now this has like this wave. It's really cool. I really like it, but it does have a few themes. So this is a very good stamp set for people who are just starting, want a whole bunch of different sentiments. They're all different with, you know, so you've got every holiday or every greeting. The only thing you don't have on this one is something for condolences, but you even have a thinking of you and a sending you. So you could do get well, you know, you can do everything with this. And you've got flowers, shells, sunbeams, you know, cake, cupcake. Oh boy, which reminds me, when Jeff and I went to, did I tell you? We went to Branson, and oh my goodness, we know now what to get. You know, when we go to the Pie Safe in Branson, have you ever been there? It has just the most wonderful desserts. So I want to use my flower. Since I've got flowers, I'm going to use this flower one, I think. We'll try it and we'll see if I like it. And then we'll get out the new Boho Blue ink pad and let's see how you look. My first use with Boho Blue. Never used it before. I'm going to do a little stamp off just to see how dark it is. That looks pretty good. Let's see what the next generation is. I kind of like that better. So we're going to go 2 here. We're going to go like that. Just 1. I just want 1 because I think I might have it on the side actually. No, I better not. I better do it as a real circle. Now, I haven't used my punch a lot, so let's look and see how that's going to work in the actual punch. Oops. I'm going to have to trim it down. It's not going to fit very well there. Let me grab my scissors. I did it far enough in because I didn't want to. I hate it when I punch something that's a circle and then can't quite get it all. Oh, that's cute. I do not want more flowers on it. That is super cute. You're gonna love this stamp set. This is so nice. I think, what kind of a sentiment do I want on this? I don't know. There's so many options. So many. I think we're gonna go with the sending you a. Now I do want my circle to match here really well, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna get a template here, and I think I want to do it with a clear piece of plastic. So I think I have got a window sheet here somewhere. Let me grab a window sheet. Oh, where are you? I just had a whole bunch of window sheets really handy close to me a minute ago. And then I put them all away. Aha. These are all slim pieces. Okay, there's a whole sheet. Now, this is actually not my window sheet. This is a plastic protector. You can get these plastic protectors, and they are very useful for a variety of things too. But I'm going to just make a punch here with that. Got to punch my way out of it because it's sort of stuck on it. Okay, now I can stick this on here so I can see how my circle's going to really fit on there. And then I can see where I want to put my sending you a, because I haven't really done this before. And I want to make sure that my punch is going to be centered on here really nicely when I do it. Okay, so I'm going to be able to put this right there. That's going to work out really nicely. Let's test that. Oh yeah, I like that. That's going to be cute. So we're going to do it like right there. Okay, what do you think? And now we can do a smile, sending you a smile. So now we're going to put the word smile in there. And if I was doing any other colors, I would do it with the other color. But I think we're just going to do it with the same boho blue. Oh, you're so cute. Last week when I was on the bike path, I saw giant turkeys on the path. Man, they were so big. We've seen all kinds of things. Turtles. Been having a great time out on our bike path. I took some video of it, and it's on our Facebook page, on my Tri-City Crow Garden Facebook page, if you want to hear them gobbling in the woods, because they went off the path, and I could hear them in the woods gobble, gobble, gobble. It was really fun. You know, I'm going to go ahead and punch this so you can see what it looks like, but I'm going to need a mat, so I am going to find a nice bigger circle from Stitched Circles. I don't know, I've got stitched shapes. Let's see, these are our old stitched shapes. If you have these, you're going to be in luck, because I think, uh-oh, that one's going to be barely big enough. So let's test it and see. Let me grab my other balmy blue. We'll cut that out. Actually, I'm going to just do that on the side here, so I can do it quickly while you're waiting for me. You're so cute. Well, hey there. It's nice to see somebody watching. Okay, it's not going to fit. It's exactly the same size. Can you believe it? What luck. So that means I can use this one, and it'll be a little bigger than I want, which is fine for this card. You might not want to have as big a mat as that for some others. And there are other stitched, or there's layering circles. That's also another retiring die though. I hate to bring out a whole bunch of retiring stuff, but the fact is that these sort of dies that are shaped dies, when they come along, you need to make sure you buy them and hang on to them because they do disappear, and usually they don't disappear for a long time. In the meantime, you might sort of just take it for granted, but when they are gone, they're gone. So that's going to be just a little bit on the big side, but don't you think that's going to look nice? I love it. This is the perfect one for having a nice ribbon and all of that. Okay, so let's just glue this on to my circle. Oh, I think I see Tia. Are you in Spokane? I have a thinking maybe Spokane, and I grew up in Spokane. I have a lot of fondness for Spokane. Here in Missouri, they have a town that was actually named after our Spokane in Washington, but they call it Spokane here. And Jeff and I were laughing because when we came to check out the town to see if we wanted to move here, but almost 3 years ago now, we were at the Olive Garden down here, and the kid that was waiting on us, he said he had just come back from a road trip with friends where they had gone to Spokane, Washington, and we didn't correct him at the moment, but later on we, talked to him and used the correct, but it was named after Spokane in Washington, so it is the correct, and just, they don't say it that way. There's a whole lot of words here that are pronounced slightly differently. It's just interesting. Okay, I'm going to do a stamped off. Oh, that's why that was doing it. I was wondering why my stamp off wasn't working there. Okay, we're going to go let's go slightly off there and slightly off here. Okay, and then we're all set for writing. I'm not going to put anything else in there. I just want to have a nice writing space. Anyway, he thought it was really cool. Of course, this was, when we came, we were in the middle of COVID lockdowns in Washington State. So he had thankfully, I think, been there before all of that nonsense. All right. Okay, right there. Oh, you are so pretty. Love, love, love. And then this is going to go on here with some dimensionals. So we'll just stick. I always have to turn it and make sure I'm sticking the dimensionals on the correct side, because it's only going on one side, obviously. Okay, and then we'll want to get a little bow going there. We're going to fasten the bow on the side. And I'm not sure if I want to fasten it. I kind of like having the flap open so they can see the pretty paper, but sometimes I put the ribbon like here or here. In this case, I think I want to have it help, close. So we'll go ahead and do it that way. What ribbon? Let's see, I've got, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it'll match whatever it is. Oh, this is Misty Moonlight. I wonder if this is a new one that I just put in, because it's in a spot that looks new, and it's Misty Moonlight. I don't think we've had, Misty Moonlight. It's pretty thin, so I think I'm going to want to double this one up. Let's see. I don't know if I cut enough to double it. No, I did not. but the thin ones, I usually kind of like to double them. I could do white with this because it's just going to be a bit skinny for this big giant, you know, thing. It's a bit skinny, don't you think? I think so. What other, I thought we had, oh, here it is. Here it is. There's a boho blue. I thought we had a bigger one. I just didn't see it. It's kind of hiding on the side. Oh yeah, that's much better. We'll use this guy another time. This will work out much better. So I'm going to go ahead and just tie this bow, and then we'll put the ribbon on. Then we'll be done, and we'll go on to the next card. Oh, so pretty. This is really nice ribbon. It's got, so this is new ribbon that's going to be in the new catalog, boho blue, and I'm going to pull it up here so you can see it in a minute. Let me get my bow tied. I'm getting my new window that broke over the winter replaced tomorrow. I'm so glad. We've been waiting like 3 months for that stupid thing. So it's textured like with almost a pebbly kind of texture. It's real pretty. I like it a lot. It's got a sheen. It's not metallic, but it does have a sheen sort of leaning towards the metallic side. So I think you're going to really like this ribbon. It's pretty. This is one of those cards where the person who gets it's going to have to mess with the ribbon every time they open and shut their card, but that's okay. They can do it. They can untie it and open it. It'll open. Okay. Oh, look what I did. I'll have to fix that later. All right, so that one is done. So cute. Then let me put away this stamp because I'm not going to use that one again. We went to when we went to Silver Dollar City, we saw a couple of shows. We haven't done that because, you know, we're new enough that every time we've gone to Silver Dollar City before, we've either been brand new, never having gone there before, so we want to go on as many rides as we possibly can, or we were with our family members who had never been there before, and they wanted to go, you know, on all the rides. So, this was the first time we really actually went to any of the shows, and they were so fun. Did not get to go to the dog show, which I really wanted to do because the weather was rainy and bad while they were there, so I missed them. But we went to the Flip It guys, and they do somersaults in the street and flip all over the place. It was hilarious. They were very young. And then we went to a show done by the great Anastasini, I think is what, Anastasinis, yeah. Anyway, supposedly they were a circus troupe, you know, from like way back, like from the 1800s, I think. They said their family line went back doing it. And anyway, it was very entertaining. We had a really good time. Okay, we're going to do a modified gatefold. This is actually from my friend Mary on my team. And she probably found it from someone, and I have no idea who. But we're going to cut a piece of cardstock 11 inches this way and 5.5 inches this way. This card is slightly oversized. Not a ton, but slightly. And I think I'm going to go with some pink because I think I know I wanted to use my animals, but I also want to kind of use up some of my Awash and Beauty paper. It's so pretty, isn't it? And I think this card's going to want to use I'm going to want to use a bunch of cardstock. So we'll go ahead and use our petal pink. So we're going to leave the 11-inch side, and we're going to cut this side at 5.5. Okay. 5.5, and then I'll save this because I'm going to be using that, and then we're going to score it. So let me grab my score tool back out. We're going to score this at 1 3/4 of an inch. 1 3/4 of an inch. And then every panel is 1 3/4 of an inch. So that means we're going to go up to 3.5 inches. Okay, and then we're going to go to 5 1/4. That doesn't seem quite right. Let's look. 5 1/4. No, that is correct. 5 1/4. And then also at 7. So I'm going to have to open up my arm. And we're going to go to the 7-inch mark and score. Okay, now those all have to be burnished. So let's start with this one. These have to be burnished pretty good because we want a nice accordion fold going here. They had, they're the Great Anastasinis, excuse me. They were really, really funny and really good. We enjoyed it a lot. And it was, I don't know, maybe a half-hour show, you know. You're not committing for anything too long at any of those shows because it's in an amusement park. So there's still, you know, everybody has things they want to still do. Now this piece that's going to make the little arm, we're going to put here, this piece is 3 inches, and this should already be 3 inches. I'm going to double check here, but it should be 3 inches. So let's look. Yes, it is 3 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so we're just going to cut it. Oops. We're going to cut it, save this for another use. This is now 6 by 3, and we're going to score it at 3 inches. So we end up with a 3-inch square. I don't really need that to be burnished so much. Okay, this is going to be glued on here like this, but I need to do my DSP first, I think. No, maybe I want my DSP to go over it. What do you think? I think I need my square to really stand out. So we're going to put our DSP on there first. And our DSP is going to be 1.5 by 5 1/4 for all of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll need 4 pieces at that size. Let me look at the paper and decide what one we're going to do. Because there's a lot of really pretty prints, but we don't want to... The big ones aren't going to really work. Let's find one of the smaller prints with that polished pink. You know, this one I think is my favorite one. I don't have very much of that left. Or that either. I think, I don't know, that's going to be pretty brilliant. What do you think? Too much green. Too much green. Let's try the other one. Now, the back sides of these are nice, but they generally don't have... That one would be okay. If I can get these on all of the panels, I'd be happy. So let's just work on that. We'll try to... I am going to waste a little bit of my paper doing this, but... Oh, wow. Sometimes that happens. And this paper is retiring, I'm sure, so I don't think I need much. I don't have a lot of it left, so just using it up is a good choice. So we need it to be 1.5 inches long. I'm going to turn it, let me turn my board over. Okay, get it going the right way, and I think I just did that and then flipped it. Okay, because this is why, because I need this side of the paper here. Okay, 1.5 inches. Now, this is 1 3/4. If you want a smaller border, then you would want to go 1 5/8. And actually, I am going to go, just for starters, I'm going to go 1 5/8 because I want to make sure that it's not too small. And sometimes I don't like having it too. And then 5 1/4 is what I think I'm going to end up with. But to start out, I'm going to go 5 3/8. And then I'm going to look at this and see if I want all of them that size. See, that is giving me a 1/8 inch border, and I think I prefer that. So I'm going to just size it all up 1/8. So instead of 1 1/2, we've got 1 5/8, and we're going to do 5 3/8 cuts for the length. Okay, so let's do another one. I need some more. I'm going to trim off just a little bit of the greenery. So I have more pink showing. All right, now we're going to go 1 end, not 1 1/2. We're going to go 1 5/8 of an inch. And 5 3/8. There. And 5 3/8. Perfect. Okay, so that gives me those pieces. And then we want the square. We need this is a 3-inch square, so we would have a 2 3/4 inch square. But if we want a smaller border, I think I want a nice big border on this. So let's go with a 2 3/4 inch edge on that one. I'm going to use the same paper. Maybe this paper would be better. I think it would. So let's do this one. I'm going to start at 2 7/8, and then we'll look at it and decide if we want it to be bigger or smaller. Okay, 2 7/8 and 2 7/8. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. I usually like a 1/8 border. Sometimes a bigger border is nice. Then I'm going to set that aside and let's assemble and see what we got. Then we'll do our circles. Or something. I don't know. Something. Man, I've got a big mess on the side here. Hold on. I need to clean up just a little bit so I can find everything that's going on. Find my stamps. And then that goes on the back of something. I think this was this card. Goes on the back of that. Okay, there we go. Silver Dollar City, it was a beautiful day, sunny and warm. I'm so glad we didn't wait because this week's been much cooler. I've had to put the heat on again, and I thought we were done with the heat. I had the air conditioning on. I thought we weren't going to need heat anymore. I think it did that this last year too. When the first year we were here in our house, I think I kept thinking, man, this is weird because this happened a lot in the Tri-Cities where you had the air conditioning on in the afternoon and the heat on in the morning, but I didn't expect that so much here. It's very similar here, weather-wise, to the Tri-Cities. And yesterday, our wind was so strong here, that reminded me of Tri-Cities too. It was really, really windy. It blew one chair, my lightest little patio chair, one chair over. And I was surprised it didn't blow the other ones. Usually the ones in the back on our deck are more in the wind than the little front one that's in front of my window here. And they usually just slide all over the place. But those actually didn't slide so much. We've got some new chairs out there. They must be a little heavier duty or something. So that was nice that they didn't do that because we've had to kind of move our deck box around to protect one from just blowing right down the stairs, and it would ruin our stairs probably. The railing, it probably would ruin the chair eventually. I don't know, they're pretty sturdy. I'm more concerned about the deck. It's pretty expensive. As you well know, if you've put in a deck recently, costs of building anything are like outrageous right now. And then you wait for so long. Sheesh. It's the waiting. Now, today I was expecting an email from our window guy to schedule that appointment for tomorrow. He did not email me yet. I am going to have to call them. Those guys. I did call them a long time ago, and then finally they got back to me. It's like, oh, your windows are going to be delivered in 2 weeks. I'm sure you were next in line to be notified. I thought, sure, right. Like, anybody notifies anybody these days of anything. You have to call them all the time. Okay, we've got those on, the panels on, so now we can apply our little square. So you just kind of eyeball where you want it to go. Put glue on the edges, right here and here. And then stick it in where you want it before you really fasten it down. Make sure you have it right where you want it. Okay, I'm gonna hold that for just a minute. Make sure it's down really well. And then we're gonna put this right here. I love this paper. It's pretty. And I'm sure it's still in there. I don't know. Some of the things that I thought would still be in there they're gone. Like our Playing in the Rain paper must have been gone a long time ago, because I went in there to see if it was going to be available today, and and it's not. So you're out of luck if you were waiting for that. Okay, now I think our smile is going to fit on here really nice. So let's just look here. Not smile. Let's see what we're going to do. Today we're going to let's do our celebrate. And then I'll just put the happy birthday in the center. This is going to be a really pretty card. I love this stamp set. It's so fun. I'm going to use our polished pink, which is a color, is it polished pink retiring? The in colors come and go for me so quickly that I never even know what's coming and what's going. It's just suddenly something is gone and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I kind of like that one. And I think part of the reason I don't even notice what colors are going is that I'm always pretty excited about whatever colors are coming. So even though the colors that are coming, even if they're ones that I don't care for so much, I still am I'm like a kid in a candy shop, I guess. I like new colors. Just any new color, even one I don't like all that well. I like new colors. Celebrate. Happy birthday. Now for the circle punch, you can punch it first and then stamp it. These are photopolymer ones, so that's not that hard to do. But I'm not very good at placing things apparently, so I prefer to stamp and then punch. That's just me. Okay, now, oops. This is going to fit in here perfectly just like this, but I really would like to have a thin, that bigger circle is going to be too big. I need another circle though, that's that other size. So let's just have a little look-see at layering. Where are you? Layering things. Now we've got, we've got painted labels. I wonder if painted labels is big enough. Let me get one and see. I think it is. Ha 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 ha, it is. And I've even got one that's kind of cut out that will work. I think I would prefer to have the the, you know, the polished pink. So let's go ahead and grab it out. I do really like these painted labels. They're very pretty. So here's this, painted labels. I don't know if painted labels is coming back or not. Does anyone else know? I think I've got just enough room right there. I can get that cut out. Just barely enough space. I'm gonna need my brush, my pick. It's got like little, I don't want those to tear. They will if I force it. Thankfully, all these dies have these little tiny holes. So with your little tool punch, it assists in getting those out without ruining your all the nice fine details. Okay, that's perfect. So cute. Okay, I think we want dimensionals behind this for sure. There was a brass band at Silver Dollar City that was really loud, and they were on my list to go watch too. So I'd set reminders when these performers were going to be going in my phone, so that wherever we were in the park, it would tell us, you know, in a half an hour they're going to be playing such and such a place, and then it would even direct us there, which was wonderful because it took us again another half hour to try to find the children's part that we have missed the 4 times we've been there with our grandkids, just because we couldn't find the place. And it was still, even with my instructions, it was hard to find. And part of the reason after we found it was because it's in the Great Exposition. And it's because there's 2 entrances to the Great Exposition, and one entrance is under construction, so it's blocked and you can't even see it. So that's partly why. Okay, isn't that cute? Now, you could put white, you know, around, but I like it just pink. So we're going to just leave it like that, and I love that. Okay, last one. Do I have time? Yes, we do. Excellent. Okay, this last one is from Debbie Mageed, Mageed, and her website is secretstamper.com. secretstamper.com. She has so many things that she does that are wonderful. She's one of my favorites to follow and see what she's working on next. She's so good. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, this is one of her more recent ones that I just saw. It's a twisted, what did she call it? A twisted, did I write it down? Double twisted easel card. It's going to set up like this. So this is 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. And I think we're going to go with, what papers do I want to use with this one? I think we're going to use our Playing in the Rain. So let's go ahead and get out Daffodil Delight for this. And we're going to go Daffodil Delight. Yeah, I think that'll work. 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. So we know this is 8 1/2. So we'll go 5 3/4 on this side. Okay. Put that up there. 5 3/4, and then we're going to score it. We're going to churn it and score at 4 1/4. Okay, score at 4 1/4 and 5 3/4. And then we're going to turn it again, and in the middle here of this part, we're going to score down to this line that we just scored. We're going to find the 2 3/4 spot. 2 3/4 spot. That's the middle of our 5 3/4 thing. I'm just going to score to that line, and then we're going to cut that line actually just to that mark, to that score line, okay? And then you're going to score, you're going to turn it, and you're going to score the diagonal from that corner to that corner, and then turn it again, and we'll score the other side the same way. Okay, so I'm going to just put this in my track and get those corners right in the middle of the track and scored right there. Then I'm going to turn it again, and we're going to do the same thing. Just going to put the corner right there in the track, in the middle of my cutting line track, and then that corner there, and there we go. Okay, and that is that. It's pretty easy. Super, super fun and cute. Okay, and then this one folds towards you. And this one folds towards you. Okay, and then this is going to glue down. Okay. So the whole card is going to look like this, but then when they get it, they can set it up and pop it up. We're going to see if this looks good. I haven't done this yet, so this is sort of an experiment to see if I even like it. But the one that she did, I did really like. So normally you would glue right now, but I think I'm going to want a ribbon in between where I'm going to glue that down. So let's do the DSP just for this strip first. I am going to need my ruler to see what that is, because I don't have any of the DSP dimensions. I don't even think I wrote them down because that would have been too much trouble, of course. So we have a 1.5 inch space to cover. So we're going to want to make it 1 1/4 by 5.5. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. So I'm going to need to measure that again just to be sure I don't make a big flub on it. Let's see what paper I've got here. Oh, I don't want to use my raindrops. This is why I have this paper. These raindrops, I love those. I'm saving that. I can sacrifice the umbrellas, but I don't want to lose the other. Okay, what did I just say? I think I said 1 1/4, but I've sort of forgotten. So yes, 1 1/4. 1 1/4 by 5.5. That is going to leave a 1/4 inch. This is Mango Melody. I don't know if that's matching my Daffodil Delight so well. In fact, I don't think it is at all. Maybe I'll use my sample over here and put it on white. No, I don't like that either. I think what we're going to have to do is just find paper that I actually like. I think it'll be less trouble to do that than to cut and fold again. So let's just find something with Daffodil Delight here. Boy, what have we got? Nothing that I really want, that's for sure. I don't want to use that. We're going to have to just cut another sheet of paper because I don't like that at all. Let's look at our Mango Melody and see what I think. Okay, where's that strip? There it is. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to do a mat with Mango Melody. I wonder how that will turn out. I don't think I'll like that. Let's just go ahead and start it over again. So we want 5 3/4. 5 3/4. And we're scoring it at 4 1/4. And 5 3/4. Okay, and then, no, I did it wrong because that's not correct. Score at 4 3/4. Yes. And then 5 3/4. Yes. Okay, it doesn't look right though. What did I do wrong? Oh, 5 3/4. Oh, I did the wrong side is what I did. This is 11 inches, and it needs to be 8 1/2. I just put it on the wrong side. 8 1/2. So which side needs to be 8 1/2? This side. 8 1/2. Okay, there we go. That looks right. I just wasted a little bit of paper. That's all. Okay, and then we take the shorter side and score this at 2 3/4. And then we cut it. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it for timing. And then we're scoring. That doesn't look right. It's not in the center, 2 3/4. That's so funny. It's not in the center. What did I do? This is not meant to be, apparently. Okay. Doing it anyway. Put that in the track where your folds are. We're going to just see what happens here because this doesn't look exactly centered like it should. This side is bigger. I can see it, that it's bigger. Okay. Now, let's look at that. Actually, it looks about the same. Isn't that funny? It's just must just be an optical illusion. I don't know. That's very weird. Very, very weird. No, I'm telling you, that's smaller. I can see it. Okay, so this one folds towards me. It's just a sort of a not even twisted double gatefold. It's twisted, all right. It's twisted as in not perfect. Isn't that funny? It actually looks pretty good when I do that. Okay, back to where we were. Now we can glue this on because the colors match. This is the thing, you know. It's partly why when I first started making cards, 25, 30? No, let's see. My youngest is 31. So I was already doing it when he came along. So I've probably been doing this about 35 years, but with other, you know, that was before Stampin' Up. Actually, Stampin' Up just celebrated its 35th anniversary. So it was around. I just didn't know about it. I didn't know about Stampin' Up for really a long time, like 10 years or so after they started. Okay, there we go. Very cute. All right, now what we're going to do is put our little circles on here. And I'm going to grab, where did my clear circle? I want to see how that's going to fit on there. It's going to go like that. That one's going to go like that. So I think what we're going to do is just do punches with this paper. No, we're going to do punches with this cardstock. Okay. And then I am going to take my smaller circle die And we'll do the paper with that, because I know the circle die has a smaller circle in it. That will work. And it'll give us a little bit smaller circle. We're going to cut 2 of these. Just fold this like this. Trying to speed it up here for you. We're going to cut 2 with 1 shot. I'm going to roll it through a couple of times. I wouldn't do that if this was cardstock, but the DSP, it'll still do your stitches. Oops, my stitches are on the wrong side, but that's okay. I can live with it. I wouldn't do that if I wasn't in a little bit of a rush. Okay, now we've got those like that. I did really like the umbrellas. They were very cute. They're very cute. Okay, now we're going to put our dimensionals on there. Oh, and my ribbon. I still need to do my ribbon too. Okay, so we want our circles to go like this. Okay, and I actually think I would love to have a strip of this down here like this, or that whole part, you know, that. So I bet I've got a stitched triangle somewhere. Where are you guys? Stitched triangles. I bet these are retired or retiring. I bet they are. That one's going to be perfect. Okay, so we're going to use these. I'm going to do that on the side and just run that through a couple of times on that paper. Okay, there's one. Use these stitched rectangles too often, but boy, they come in really handy when you want them. There are different kinds of triangles, and this little one is really nice too. So if it's still available, I don't know if it's in the new catalog or not. Does anybody know that? Well, hi Carol, it's nice to see you. Today, I think our temperatures were like, oh man, they were 50 something, and it's probably really nice out there now. I'm so glad it's cooler. Now, this is not exactly the same size of rectangle. This part's going to be covered, so I just need to make sure my outer lines, you know, are matching that really well. Where did you go? There you are. So I had to put my warm flannel shirt on today to go out for coffee. That's a bit snug. There we go. Okay, so that's going to go there. Then we're going to stick these on here. And then when they get that, it's going to sit up like that. I'm going to put my little animals on there. We're going to let's just do silly goose or something. I'll find something. And our sentiment will be all set. I need a white ribbon. I think a white ribbon would be good there. I'm afraid to try to match up any yellow. Let's do this ribbon. And then we'll glue that down. I think instead of a bow, I might just tie it in a knot. Okay, and then you're going to glue this down right here. That is going to have to be held down there for a minute. This one has, Circle Sayings has a warm hello. I did not get to round the bend like I thought I was going to. Where's Amy Sue? Okay, there we go. It's down pretty good. So when they get it, it's going to look like this. Okay, so you just need to make this look good. And then when they open it, it'll sit up like this. And we'll put a label here to hold that up, is the idea. Okay, so I'm just going to put my dimensionals like right here and here. I'm just going to do a couple. Oh, let's do 3 because we know we're going to need one right there. Oop, it got under it. Little stinker. We did have pretzel with cheese, and you know, it should have tasted a lot better than it did at Branson's Park. Those theme park foods, you know, they have a lot of really good theme park food, I have to say. We've had some delicious stuff, but I'm not getting a cheese pretzel again. It was not that great. We were pretty hungry by then though, so we scarfed it up pretty fast. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do, a warm hello. This is definitely warm. Warm hello sounds good. Let's think about that. And I did want some of our animals. And our rain animals don't really work with warm hello, except for we can take our little dog and we can, oh, he's got, yeah, we'll cut him out. Get rid of the rain. We'll get rid of the rain, the little umbrella as well. Now, I've got Playing in the Rain. Is there a dive for this dog? I don't think there is. It seems like I have always been cutting out the dog. Playing in the Rain. Where are you? There you are. Playing in the Rain. Let's see if there's a dog die. I don't see it. There's the bunny. I think the bunny's so cute. Nope, there's the turtle. Okay, so it's fussy cutting time. I thought so. I thought I'd cut out a whole lot of these little dogs. Now, as long as you can't see rain falling on his little hand, he just looks like he's happy. We were sorry to miss the little dog show at the Branson thing. The dog show would have been fun. But anyway, so we only got to see a little bit of the brass band thing because that was just too loud for us. But there were kids from high school that had, you know, were having their field trip there. So that was great. That kept the brass band guys very engaged and happy, you know, doing that, because with them, that was great because they were pretty loud. Then we went down to the Hattie's little homestead and the Pickers were playing down there. That was fun. Okay, now you can put little balloons on him. Isn't he cute? If we put him down here, he'd have to go like this. So we're going to go ahead and stick him right here. We'll just do one there. I guess the whole thing can go on because the circle's solid. It's not moving. I mean, it is moving, but half of it is not moving. Okay, so we'll go kind of, because he's going to go like this, so we sort of want him a little bit on the side. Going to go like that, then he's going to sit up like that. Isn't he cute? Okay, and then the balloons. Now, I saw in Zany Zoo there were balloons already done, and there is a balloon. So we're going to use balloons just so that I have you all ready. I'm sacrificing one of our little raccoons. And there is a die that cuts that all out. But I am going to just snip, snip, snip. For speed. Although to cut it out with a die actually would be faster than doing what I'm doing, I'm sure. Okay. And then those little balloons can stick right there. Cute. Oh, what do you think? Isn't that sweet? I thought this was a great idea. I don't always, some fancy folds work and some don't so much. This one I think is a really cute, easy one to do that just definitely works. And warm hello because you're awesome. I don't know if I can fit all of that on, but let's give it a go, okay? So this is that warm hello? No, that's a thank you. Thought I had warm hello. There's the warm hello. Mango Melody. Okay, warm hello. And because you are awesome. I think it'll fit. We'll see. We were trying to find the well, when we went to the pie safe. First of all, I got a chocolate cake with tons of pecans. Oh, it was so delicious. But they were closed. We were there like a half hour early. So I said, no, we're not waiting. Well, actually, I would have happily waited. Just said, no, we're not waiting. I said, okay, I'm sure we can find another place. And we found a place. I don't remember what it was called. It was a donut place. They called it donuts, but they were actually croissants in the shape of a donut with like the most delicious filling in it. Oh, good. See how nicely that fits? So I can actually easily put in my little rays. The rays are cute. I just didn't think they were going to fit in there, but they do. They do. Where's my tiny block? There you are. Okay. So we can go like that and like that and like that. All right, let's see how that looks. Perfect. All right, so warm hello because you're awesome. We want you to fit in here somehow. We're going to fit you like, well, actually that's going to have to fit in and be a holder, I guess, because that's not going to work. Will it work? Yeah, it will. It'll hold it. It'll be a bit snug, but it will. It'll work. We'll put something else down there. And actually think, I'm thinking instead of that punch, let's do something slightly smaller. We'll get you a little smaller. That's the same size. That one's too small. Oh my goodness, where's the layering ones that I just had out? That's what I need. I need those layering ones. I just had them out. What did I do with them? Layering. Oh, come on, layering. I know you're here somewhere. Duh. That is so weird. I know I have it because it was out. Layering circles. There you are, layering circles. Okay. So that one's that size. Man, I'm thinking I'm gonna have a hard time finding the right size. That one, that's it. This will make it just a tiny bit smaller, and it will hopefully fit a little bit better as a stopper on the middle. That just took off like 1/4 of an inch. And then that's gonna fit there so much better. Yeah. Now you want to make sure you have plenty of good solid adhesive on this because it's gonna be taking some pressure. You know, so we're really doing double duty there. Okay. Right in the middle. Isn't that cute? What do you think? Just need to trim my ribbon. There. Okay, and then on the bottom, warm hello, because you're awesome. And so you could have another fun little person there, right? What other fun little person have we got? In our playing in the rain. I could use my same little dog. Because I do have one right here. He just won't have balloons in his hand. I don't want the other ones. They kind of look glum. It's a rainy day for them. The bunny's super cute. I think I've used most of the bunnies. They are like super fun. They're a little bigger than the dog. The bunny would definitely steal the show if I put him on here. He's so happy. Jumping, happy. Those the croissant / donuts were really, really something. Now this one, we're gonna have to go like that. I don't really want him upside down on the card. He'll look goofy like that. That's why I was thinking a sentiment, you know. But we're gonna have to figure something out here because I don't really want him standing on his head. We might have to. That doesn't work. We're going to have to do a sentiment. I didn't want to, but we're going to have to because he stands on his head. He looks silly standing on his head. So we're just going to do a very, very simple little sentiment here. And let's see. We'll say hello there. We'll do this one later. I was going to use it today, but we're not going to have time. stuff stuck all over in there. Okay, yellow, yellow, the yellow. Where did you go, Mango Melody? Let's put away this stamp while we're at it. I've got a big mess on my desk. And I don't see it in its case, so that means, Mango Melody, you are here somewhere in this mess. Ah, right there. All right. So I had a lemon something. I don't remember. I had 2 of them. And then Jeff had 2. And then I had 1 and a half, and then saved the other half for the next day. And Jeff, he's so good. He did not. He had 1. He saved all of 1 and didn't scarf it on the way home like I did after Silver Dollar City. I ate my half. And then when he got home, he set it on our counter and put Jeff's, wrote on it. He put a sticky note on it. Jeff's, not Kathy's. He knows me too well. I don't remember what flavor he got, but it looked like it would have been really, really, really good. Okay, let's take our tiny, tiny square. I think I've got a square here. Nope, I'm going to have to use a rectangle because that's not going to be good enough. We have one called Timeless Designs, and it has these little tiny rectangles that are really nice. And it has flowers with it, but these are the ones that are going to... Oh, that's still a little bit on the big side. Aha, that will work. Barely, it works, but it's a barely working. If I can get my magnet to grab it, it's not cooperating with me. There you go. Finally. All right, there we go. And then we can set this. Is going to have to go like that because I can't really, I can have it like that. I can have it like that. Then it'll be upside down. It's going to have to just go on here somehow. How? I could leave it and not have anything. This is the problem. I knew this design was going to have this problem. You kind of need a circular or something there because otherwise it just sort of looks dumb when it's up like that. I think I am going to have to just leave it and leave it off. What do we do with this, ladies? I like this design. I think it's a very clever design. But I'm perplexed about what to do with this. All right, let's find the bunny and see if he can stand on his head. I know I might have one down here. That would work. He's not quite yellow enough. It's close. Okay, Playing in the Rain. I know there's a die for this one. Oh, there he is, right there. Yeah, I'm just not coming up with a really good solution for that. Everything I'm thinking of will look upside down. I think him upside down, he's gonna be more fun upside down. If he goes like this, yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. I think it's kind of goofy looking, but I don't know what else to do with him. It's gonna go like this, and then it'll be like that. Uh-huh. Okay, it's for fun. If anybody who gets it is still going to think it's fun, even though the bunny's sort of flip-flopping. Okay, so circle, what is this called again? It is called Circle Sayings. Circle Sayings. So cute. It has a little punch with it. It's a nice set. And there you go. Didn't do my ribbon with this. I should have gotten my ribbon in there because I actually want ribbon here. Your ribbon there is going to look like this. Let's do it really quick. Can't believe I didn't get that ribbon done. This one time you do want a thin ribbon. You want a thin ribbon, and it's going to go right in the middle here like this. This is from, like I said, my friend Mary. Isn't it cute? She sent me a nice card. It was so sweet of her. Okay, there we go. And I loved that design. I thought it was so neat. Okay, very cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, there we go. That is it. There's my host code. Don't forget if you want to do that. If you live here in Springfield, come to my open house on May 12th, and if you place an order with me, you can take a catalog. Many of you have already placed an order, so you would already qualify for taking a catalog, and it is a good one. You're going to want to see it. And then I also have some classes, so if you want to head over to my website and you can see what classes I've got. Wow, I'm pretty warm. It's warm in this room, really warm, but I'm pretty sunny too because I've been out planting. And I'm going to be out there this afternoon, but my roses haven't come yet. I've been watching and he hasn't come, which is so annoying because he's probably going to come at 5 o'clock tonight, and then I'll be out there in the night. Planting 6 rose bushes. I have 6 of them coming. I guess I could go out and start the hole digging for them, but I won't. I don't think I feel like doing that until they actually come. We'll see. Maybe they won't even show up today. All right. New catalog coming May 4, right? Yeah, May 4. And all the stuff that's on sale right now. Don't miss it. There are so many things that are really good that are on sale right now. And then a lot of things retiring too. So if there's anything that's retiring, colors are retiring, and a lot of them are gone. You know, things that are retired, you need to get in there and get those right away if you want them, because they can go fast. You never know what is and what isn't. So good luck on that. I will see you next week. Have a lovely week and a blessed weekend. And we're coming to the end of April. Mother's Day is coming soon. So if you have a special mom, whether she's your daughter or your granddaughter or your mother or your grandmother, be thinking about what you want to do for their card. That would be nice. See you later. Bye-bye.